Hey guys, what's up? It's Krim, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about the new Outlaw reroll logic and Outlaw rerolling in general, because I feel it's a topic that seems to catch out new players and maybe even some veterans. So at the start of the expansion, the reroll logic for Outlaw was to keep a single Ruthless Precision or crit buff, or any 2 buff or any 5 buff. Now recently this has changed to only keeping a single broadside, which is the combo point buff, or any 2 or any 5 buff. However, no one's quite sure of why or when or how this changed, and it also seems to vary based on your setup. But lucky for you guys, I'm here to talk you through how to sim this for yourself. So first of all, you want to make sure you have the Simulation Craft add-on. Just install that however which way you usually install your add-ons. And then secondly, you want to go to ratebots.com. You go to the advanced section here. Then I'm going to leave a link for the next bit in the description below. You're going to copy all of this, the whole lot. You're going to paste it in here. Now, what this is the same fight simmed, but with different reroll logics. And a big shout out to Forever Guy in the Rogue Discord for providing the community with this and putting in the work for that. So now that we have this, we're going to go back in game. You type /simc in chat. You copy all of this. You go back to here, paste it back in. Now you paste it right under where it says put your character SimC right below this line. Makes sense. So you're gonna just run this simulation real quick. While this is running, I'll talk to you guys a bit more about the re-rolling, because this is only for a single target. Now the re-rolling logic is something that is, you know, it feels bad to re-roll during Blade Flurry, for example, instead of doing damage. But re-rolling, you need to see it as a buff to damage in the future. Most of Outlaw's damage is going to be coming from the builders and from between the eyes right here. Now, the most important thing is to keep between the eyes on cooldown as long as you have a buff, any buff, doesn't matter. So your priority is to roll a buff, use between the eyes on cooldown, and then keep re-rolling for a good buff. And then you start dispatching. Now the good buffs in AoE are Ruthless Precision, the Broadsides buff, or Grand Melee, which is the attack speed and leech buff. However, the Skull and Crossbones buff, you need to treat that as having 0 buffs, because it gets overridden by the keep your wits about you effect. So for example, if you roll Broadsides and Skull and Crossbones, you keep it because Broadsides is a good buff. Plus 0 from Skull and Crossbones is still a good buff. However, if you roll, say, True Bearing and Skull and Crossbones, you re-roll, because even though it's 2 buffs, Skull and Crossbones is really 0 buffs, so you only got 1 buff. Now, even during Blade Flurry, you want to be re-rolling, even though I know it feels bad, but it's gonna end up being more damage in the long run. The only time where I maybe wouldn't re-roll is if I just pop my Blood of the Enemy here, and you want to get as much damage as possible into that 10-second window. Now the best way to play around this is to just have a good buff before you pop your Blood of the Enemy. Now we'll check on the sim real quick. Now that's done. Now I'll talk you through the results a bit. Broadside is top for me. So what this means is, as I said at the start of the video, I keep 1 broadside buff, or any 2 buff, or any 5 buff. Now for you this might look a bit different. Say 2 buffs is at the top, it means you keep re-rolling until you get 2 buffs. This, where it's got my name, if this is your name, that's the old reroll logic where you keep Ruthless Precision. BS or RP means you keep either Broadsides or Ruthless Precision. Keep in mind these are all really close and, you know, within the margin of error probably. So once you've done this, you know now your reroll logic. And with that, I hope I've cleared things up a little bit for you. If there's anything else you guys really want to know about Outlaw Rogues, I'll try and do some more videos in the future about, you know, the little edge cases that people maybe don't quite understand. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope to see you in the next video. Catch me on my stream, twitch.tv/Krimwow. And as I said, let me know in the comments if there's anything you want to know, you want to ask, or any suggestions you may have for future videos. And thank you for watching. Goodbye.